It made learning about ions easier versus doing it like the old school way.
Hi, this is Russ Dollinger from ScienceGlen. I taught chemistry for years, and for years I struggled to have students understand ions and ionic compounds. Normally atoms have no charge, but electrons can be gained or lost very easily. When atoms gain electrons, they become negative ions. When atoms lose electrons, they become positive ions. Positive ions are then attracted to negative ions to form ionic compounds, such as table salt, which is NaCl, or sodium chloride. The names, symbols, and charges of ions are very difficult for beginning chemistry students to grasp, and the correct formulas for the ionic compounds that are formed are a killer. Many students get lost. Out of desperation, I created physical prototypes of what I call the Ionic Bonding Disc Model that allowed students to touch, move, and hook together the pieces. Students loved it, learned faster, and had a lot of fun trying different combinations of the ion pieces. After spending several months finding a manufacturer, redesigning the model, building 3D prints, redesigning it again for manufacturing, I decided to test the latest prototype with 95 beginning chemistry students at a local high school throughout the day. The students already knew a little bit about ions, but they had almost no experience putting ionic compounds together. The teacher assigned certain ionic compounds for the students to make and gave them 15 to 20 minutes to do it. The students then provided feedback on a Google form. The results were fantastic, and 15-year-old students don't pull punches. They can be very harsh critics. There were 4 quantitative evaluations with an agreement rating of 1 to 5. I found this tool to be very successful in helping me learn more about ionic compounds. I found this to be easy to use. I did not have to put out a lot of effort to learn how to use this tool. I believe that my school would benefit from purchasing this product for students. I would recommend this product for a friend. The comments that the students made were just as glowing. Ashley said, "This product is easy to use and the colors are eye-catching. The model makes it fun to learn about ionic compounds." Jonathan said, "The color scheme is good at explaining what a cation and an anion is. The model looks durable. Someone dropped it and it didn't shatter like glass, so I think it's sturdy. This definitely helps us to build models to understand ionic compounds." Mila said, "I like this product because of the quality. It's a fun way of putting ions together and making formulas, and I would like to use the ionic disc models again." Crystal said, "This is one of the best chemistry tools I have used that visually helped me have a better learning experience. I think this product has helped me better understand more about ionic compounds and how they all form together because I could physically put the compounds together." We couldn't video the students at the school, so Dr. Shanika Bullins invited about 10 students and their parents that were friends to learn some chemistry using the Ionic Bond Disc Model. Only some of the parents had had chemistry before. We couldn't find a large enough space to use on short notice, so we did it in my dining room with pizza, chips, and good cheer. It was a bit crowded, but it was fun.
Overview of the atom, okay? Because before I can teach you about ions, I need to make sure you understand the structure of the atom. So this is where we're gonna take notes, okay? Let's start with the structure of the atom. Has gained 2 electrons. How many positives does your blue piece have?
2.
So you mean to tell me if you have 2 positives and 2 negatives and they connect, what charge do they make?
0.
Atoms are happy when they have 8 electrons in the valence or their last shell. Right now, oxygen has how many? Count how many electrons on the valence shell, the last shell farthest from the nucleus. 6. So is oxygen happy?
Okay, so
The compound you made is...
So the compound name I made is gold 3-phosphide.
You show everybody? Show everybody your gold 3-phosphide. Oh yes, plus 2 minus 2 is 0. And what would this be called? Blue first, green second.
Beryllium selenide.
Beryllium selenide, yes ma'am. That is an ionic compound. Let me see. Because plus 3 minus 3 equals
0.
Yeah.
And I learned that that's the stuff that's used to make fireworks.
Now, I think that this is super interesting. Look at this, right? Look at the mix of the different age groups, right, in this space. And you all see that from 11 and above, including the adults everybody was able to walk out of here with a little bit more of an understanding of chemistry just from building kits, right? This building kit. So I just really think that this product is very versatile because if an 11-year-old can pick up on something, I would teach it to a high schooler that's 15 or 16 or 17 or 18 or college level students who have never even learned any chemistry to this extent and can walk away with this level of knowledge just from a one-day introduction. I literally just taught y'all the first semester of chemistry.
All the technical manufacturing roadblocks have been removed and we are starting production right away. We expect to have kits to send you in about 2 months, late April or early May. We are doing a pre-order campaign with a 20% discount for each of the 3 kit types for anyone who wants to be first in line. Dr. Bullins and I have over 30 years of experience teaching chemistry, and I can tell you for sure that teachers at your local school are going to love this because their students are going to learn faster and have more fun. That's what makes every teacher's day.